Ninja Gaiden is just one of those games where you start off so innocent and peaceful, just fighting ninjas in a village, grabbing your first scroll and using secret really cool ninja powers, and then you end up getting cursed, fighting Satan and saving the world. And don't forget fucking T-posing and turning into a bird before flying away. This game was truly the first real video game ever made. Ninja Gaiden starts off in a very traditional Japanese village with traditional ninja fights. Ryu Hayabusa wants to visit his uncle, and in order to do so, he kills a bunch of ninjas who are trying to prevent him from doing that. Trust me, these ninjas doing this makes sense at the end of the game. So after Mirai shows off his fidget toy, Ryu beats him for being a noob who needed to team. After a respectful bow, they start to chat about how powerful this dark dragon blade is and how it's a shame the power must go untouched. Ryu says the sword will stay protected. Then Ayane barges in to reveal the bad news. 7th time this week, BTW. So Ryu rushes to his village to see if he can stop whatever is going on. He picks up a scroll that allows him to use Ninpo, a kind of magic power system in this game, and then beats up some samurai. He finds Ayane, who tells him not to fight a samurai in black armor, and Ryu wants to fight this samurai in black armor. But first he has to go through some minions. And then, my favorite cutscene. Yeah, I made you watch that entire cutscene. Sadly, Ryu dies. But then he just gets back up and is ready to take revenge. Ryu rides a literal airship to this Vigor Empire. You heard me right, an airship out of nowhere. These devs had balls for this type of crazy switch-up. Like any reasonable person would, Ryu decided it was best to kill everyone in sight and make his way up to kill the fat dude for disturbing his trip. After losing, the fat dude throws a tantrum and blows everything up, causing a huge forest fire. How dare he? Ryu, not yet reaching his desired destination, needed to Aura Farm to get there. The Vigor Empire is a weird off-the-map land that is very mysterious. So Ryu runs around the town fighting weird cyborg soldiers and spots some strobe lights in the distance. The area is flooded with military stuff like sandbags and cars. You can already tell something is really off with this place. And don't get me started on the cat fiends. I hate the cat fiends. They are a furry's dream, but my worst nightmare. This is Muramasa's shop. He is pretty important as he is the one keeping Ryu stocked with supplies throughout the adventure. And when I said I hate the cat fiends, I hate them. They are worse than Jujutsu shenanigan teamers. After Ryu finally makes his way to the strobe lights, he is met with runners who are all running away from an admin spamming transfigured humans. This is Rachel. She yaps on about how Doku tricked her younger sister into becoming a fiend and that if Doku could be killed, she would have done it ages ago. But she soon realized she had other places to be. Creepy guy over here appears out of nowhere and then jumps off the map to avoid giving Ryu a kill. Ryu quickly leaves the bar to find Rachel, as Rachel is the only one who has any idea what's going on here. After Ryu fights off these lesser fiends, Rachel tries to be all Sigma and downplay Ryu's strengths, saying that his blood is cursed, but Ryu insists that his strength comes from training. But then, Rachel gets showed her place in the food chain by being eaten.
Beneath this monastery, there is...
But Rachel tasted bad, so the monster kinda died, and Ryu was there to catch her. Ayane shows up and is all like, "Oh, the dark dragon blade is here. Oh," and Ryu is like, "Take care of Rachel," and Rachel drops this.
I've heard there is a hidden path under the monastery that leads to the Emperor's palace. Doku will also be there.
Kind of badass if you ask me. Ryu ends up in a monastery and needs to go underneath it to find the hidden path, but he runs into evil Ryu. This fiend Ryu has barely any end lag and much lower ping than Ryu, but Ryu never backs down from a fight and spams sodas whenever he needed. After this intense fight, Ryu finally gets underneath the monastery and fights a freaking dinosaur skeleton. And, oh yeah, it's a teamer too. Ryu finally beats the dinosaur skeleton and proceeds to go lower into this weird place. He also causes a flood and gets sent back to the monastery through an elevator to witness objectively the best cutscene in this entire game. After doing all the hard work, Rachel jumps in to try and kill Steel, but lets her run away, then gets her ass handed to her by Doku in the most embarrassing way.
I should kill you awakened, Alma. It's a shame.
Ryu notices that the area is now flooded with even more military personnel. And if you thought things couldn't get any worse, Fat Guy's brother showed up, Fatter Man 2. After fighting the fat guy, Ryu pushes deeper into the military base, only to come face to face with a tank. But not just one tank, 2 tanks. But if you thought Ryu was gonna get off that easy, he had to fight one of the genders, Apache helicopter. He destroys their communication center and just watch this cutscene. So anyway, he survives this and goes running around in the sewers and fights like a worm, and like 2 more worms and then this huge thing. And finally, Ryu comes face to face with Doku.
The failed protector of the Dark Dragon.
Ryu wasn't having that shit this time around and shows him his place. But even whilst he is dying, Doku just trolls, then like floats away.
Pitiful woman. Your sister must be quite precious to you.
This causes Rachel to run away yet again just to get kidnapped yet again.
With your own flesh and blood as sacrifice, receive now your awakening. This is not over.
After Doku fumbles yet again, Ryu decides it's time to put an end to him for real this time.
Receive the curse. Become a fiend.
Only to end up becoming a fiend himself. That's no good, so Ryu makes his way to the core. It's rooms on top of rooms that become more and more sinister the higher up you go. But Ryu makes it up to the top and climbs these bone stairs to proceed to the best cutscene of all time. After Ryu kills the Vigor Emperor, yes, that feminine-looking monster is a man in lore, he comes back as this monster-looking thing. And so Ryu kills that too, and finally becomes a human again. After looking around, Ryu notices the dark dragon blade and grabs it. Finally, his mission is complete. But he is in an active volcano. He can't make it out, so he accepts his fate. After barely escaping, Ryu is met face to face with the man behind all this, and finally things start to become clear. It was Mirai on an alt account. Mirai turns evil, but Ryu had enough and just kills him. He then shatters the dark dragon sword, says it's over and T-poses before turning into a fucking bird and flying away.